G18 blasts White House invite of Ahmed Mohamed. A Georgia teen took to YouTube this week to criticize the White House for its invitation to a Texas teen who has been in the spotlight for an invention that got him suspended. Ahmed Mohamed, the Muslim teen from Texas who was suspended earlier this week because a teacher thought his homemade clock was a bomb, will not be returning to the school that suspended him. The case sparked claims of racial profiling and outrage across the country, with some influential people including Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg and President Obama, who invited him to the White House showing Ahmed, 14, support. That invite is drawing sharp criticism from a 13-year-old boy in Georgia. C.J. Pearson has never been a fan of the president. In this case, he sees a double standard. C.J. is from the Augusta area, and his name was trending on Facebook overnight for his latest YouTube video. When cops are gunned down, you don't invite them to the White House. You never did. But when a Muslim builds a clock, come on by. What is this world you're living in, he said in the video. CJ goes on to say the invitation to Ahmed fits the president's agenda. By Friday morning, the video, posted Wednesday, had been viewed more than 330,000 times. It's the latest in a series of videos from CJ, who labeled himself a conservative at the age of 8. His website claims a Facebook base of more than 29,000 followers and a viewership of more than 2 million on his YouTube channel. His Facebook page shows more than 52,000 people like the page. According to the Washington Post, CJ is the national chairman of Teens for TED, a national group backing Texas Republican Senator Ted Cruz for president. For his part, Ahmed said he will accept the president's invitation, which was posted on Twitter. The president called his homemade clock cool and asked the teen to bring it to the White House. Police in Irving, Texas, do not plan to pursue criminal charges against Ahmed.
This is going to be quick, because in all honesty, I think I can do through this quick and still make my point. Now, Mr. President, when Kate Steinle was gunned down by an illegal immigrant, you didn't do anything. You didn't even call the family. You didn't invite them to the White House. Is that okay? I don't think so, Mr. President. And to go even further, Mr. President, when cops are being gunned down, you don't invite their family to the White House. You never did. But when a Muslim kid builds a clock, well, come on by. What is this world that you're living in? You know, when the shootings in Chattanooga happened, it took you longer to lower the flag to half-staff than it took you to light the White House in rainbow colors after the SCOTUS decision legalizing gay marriage. Mr. President, what are your priorities here? What are your priorities? Because in all honesty, I think you're being ignorant, I think you're incompetent, and I think you don't understand reality. The reality of this situation is that you don't get invited to the White House for building a clock. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I hate to be harsh, but it's the blatant truth. He's a Muslim kid, he fits into your agenda, so you're going to go ahead and invite him? Well, that's great for you. But Mr. President, these people were gunned down. Innocent. Kate Steinle was innocent, she didn't do one thing. This man was deported, he lived in a sanctuary city, so he was able to roam free, and that was all your fault, Mr. President. And to go even further, in Chattanooga, it was because of you, Mr. President, that these brave men and women weren't able to carry their guns on their military base. Once again, your fault, Mr. President. And to go even further than that, Mr. President, cops are being gunned down every single day because of your actions. Because you're seeking to appease terrorists, domestic terrorists, and those domestic terrorists are the Black Lives Matter movement. And you think, Mr. President, that I'm going to respect you? How am I going to respect you when you don't respect the brave men and women and innocent people who've lost their lives because of your incompetence? I'm sick and tired of it, and I think the American people are too. Thank you.